Ensenada, Mexico, nestled against the mountains of the Baja California Peninsula, is the city known as the Cinderella of the Pacific. Only a 90-minute drive from San Diego, Ensenada is a popular tourist destination. The Ensenada Baja is known for its diverse landscapes. Everything from beaches, horse trails, mountains, four-star restaurants to sea lions basking in the sun can be found in Ensenada. Diversity is also present in the local population. In addition to the Mexican majority, there are hundreds of communities of migrant indigenous peoples who settle in Ensenada looking for a better life.
How can it be that God is love when blood rolls down upon our land and fathers lose their only
These people are referred to as the Oaxacan Indians. They put up temporary shelters on small plots of land beside the fields they work on, or anywhere they can find. They come from a variety of people groups in the southern state of Oaxaca, having traveled there in search of work and higher wages. Many do not have basic necessities, such as electricity or running water. This is Vicente. He lives with his family in destitute conditions, with 11 children, and speaks of at least 2 wives. We are told that in some Oaxacan communities, polygamy is a custom, as can be taking on one's firstborn daughter as a wife. Vicente came from Oaxaca in 1991 and is now 34 years old. When we asked him what his chief desire was for his family, he answered that all he wanted for them was a home. How much would a home cost?
Tell me again how much it costs.
Okay, it costs like 25,000 pesos.
Who would help you make the money to purchase a home?
When my kids are old enough to work, they can help me.
Are you skilled in any work except for field work?
No, I am not.
Are you able to save any money from your work?
No, I do not save anything. Maybe 10 to 100 pesos in case my children get sick.
Such desperation surrounds the lives of the Oaxacan people. As the Mexican economy opens to foreign imports, traditional agricultural communities compete with American giants, such as the U.S. Corn Belt, only to meet certain defeat. This has triggered an explosion of migration stretching throughout America. Those that cannot make it outside the borders of Mexico move throughout their homeland looking for field work. Much like Vicente, they have no other skills, so they rely on work in the fields. At the age most American children enter the first grade, many Oaxacan children begin their careers. They will continue to do this type of labor until they are no longer physically capable of work. This is Mabria. When we asked her age, and even the language she spoke, she did not know the answers. All she knew for certain was that every day she picked squash and beans in the fields, as does this younger woman, Luisa. Do you have an education?
No, I've never studied.
How much do you work, typically?
From sunup to sundown. I'm sore all over after work. My arms, my shoulders, and my hands.
Still, there is hope in Oaxaca. This is Francisca Escobar. Her husband, Maneadero, pastors a local church a few miles from these camps. Their daughter Yadi also helps Francisca's ministry to the Oaxacan people. Twice a week, she borrows her husband's car and travels about 20 minutes to the camps. Unlike many other ministries, she does not go to give them food and clothes, but rather education. How many Oaxacan children are you working with right now?
Between 45 and 70.
Do they want an education?
Yes, but they do not receive one because they work in the fields from the time they are very young.
Francisca struggles against staggering illiteracy. Only 30 to 35% of the children speak Spanish. She teaches them how to read and write in Spanish and introduces them to the God of the Bible. She educates them so they can overcome the prejudice they face from the Mexican people. How would you say that they're viewed by the Mexican people?
They see them as dirty and are pushed away by society. There are many buildings and shops they are not allowed to enter.
Who helps you in your ministry here?
My daughter Yadi comes with me sometimes. I also get help from our church.
Her approach to the Oaxacans sets her apart from other ministries, as it focuses on development and education above handouts. Do you work with other ministries?
Many other ministries only give handouts, but handouts can make the Oaxacans lazy. When they get a new shirt, they throw away the old one instead of washing it. If they get food, they feel like they don't have to cook. I am trying to help the Oaxacans' future.
Why do you feel so strongly about helping these people?
Cuando primero empecé a ir yo y ver esos niños,
When I
me
first
daban
started seeing that
como
kids,
asco,
I felt
ternura,
nasty,
y
like they were
pensaba
nasty.
que yo no podía involucrarme mucho con ellos.
And I thought I couldn't get along with them. I
Pero
wasn't
después
gonna
cuando estaba
get
mirando yo
along
a
with
esos
them.
niños así
But after a while, when I started seeing the
con
kids,
sus caras sucias y
with
todo,
their dirty
y
faces,
solo estaba pensando yo,
I was just thinking,
Jesús ama a estos niños
Jesus
como
loves
me
these
ama a
kids
mí.
as much as
Y
He
yo
loves
estaba
me.
pensando que
And I was
esos niños
thinking
son dignos de
that
que yo pueda dar mi tiempo,
those kids are worthy
y lo que
my
yo pueda
time.
hacer
They're
por ellos.
worth my time and what I can do with them, whatever I can do with them.
But the Escobars can't do this alone, and with Empowering Lives International, help is on the way. ELI aims to build relationships, bringing hope to this impoverished people. Our ministry desires to discover lasting solutions among people like the Oaxacans, not only helping them physically, but bringing to light their importance in the eyes of God. Join ELI as we embark on this new journey. Partner with us as we strive toward this greatest of goals, teaching people of God's direction and God's grace.
And fathers lose their only son. Where is the hope? Oh God, we pray.